Kenny Pickett and the Pittsburgh Steelers are on a collision course for a disastrous 2023-2024 NFL season. And once again, this is just my opinion. This isn't rooted in fact or reality or anything. This is just what I think personally. Kenny Pickett's not a quarterback you want to start for 17 games in the National Football League. That's what I'm going to tell you first and goddamn foremost in this video. Kenny Pickett, there's so many flaws in his game. It's not only that, he has a limited arm strength and, his decision-making leaves a little bit to be desired. And sometimes his accuracy can be questionable, especially under duress. He really didn't like being pressured his first season. We'll see if he improves on that, however, this season. But the main thing is reading and dissecting coverages. This is something he just can't do. He's not capable of doing that on a consistent level in the NFL, and he's already shown that. And this Steeler offense is shambolic. You've got a poor offensive line, bottom 10 offensive line in the National Football League. Probably one of the worst in the entirety of the AFC conference, to be quite honest with you. If not, top 10 worst in the NFL, mind you. Their defense is very, very good. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're always going to have a pretty good top 5 defense in the NFL every single year that they're a franchise. So that's, not to be debated. They have a great defense. But offensive line is, very poor when they usually have a decent one. Their weapons are very mediocre, and their quarterback is just not good, and he's unproven in general. You can make all the tiny hand jokes about Pickett all you want, but, that's just the truth. That's literally that's the facts of this situation, is that Kenny Pickett has small hands. He can't grip the ball. That's why, the velocity of the ball isn't as high as other quarterbacks in the NFL, and why he can't zip it into tight windows like a lot of other NFL quarterbacks can. He just doesn't have, the arm to throw the deep ball with touch consistently. He's not a guy who is going to, wow you with any highlight reel throws or make plays off script. He's a script game manager quarterback. That's a ceiling. His ceiling is like, Jacoby Brissett. Like, this is literally his ceiling. And the Steelers will probably be picking a quarterback this year, because I think they're going to win 3-4 games this year. Kenny Pickett, he's going to have a pretty decently high completion percentage, but he's going to turn the ball over a lot, and he's not going to take chances enough with the ball. And his interceptions, all of his turnovers are going to be in terrible mistakes. They're not going to be on unlucky plays. They're going to be on him not knowing how to read the middle of the field and not knowing how to dissect the defense on any given play. That's just how it's going to be, in my opinion, with Kenny Pickett. He's not someone who offers you a hell of a lot at the quarterback position in the National Football League. He's a guy that's a rookie year. He has some moments, and you're compelled enough to start him next year, and then he's a one and done. That's the only full year he gets a quarterback for your team, and you draft a quarterback next year, trade for a quarterback next year, or you sign a quarterback out of the free agent pool in the next season. And their receivers, they have George Pickens, who's proved absolutely nothing in the NFL. He's had 2, 3, 4 highlight catches so far in his career, and people think he's going to be some special, top receiver in the AFC for years to come. This guy would be lucky to be a wide receiver 1 in 2 years. I'm expecting him to either be gone from the Pittsburgh Steelers in 2 years, like a Chase Claypool, it's a big body, big frame, quick receiver who can make highlight reel catches. He's going to be Chase Claypool V2. He'll be gone in a couple of years, and he'll be, sort of a wide receiver 2, or, sort of wandering wide receiver 3 for, some, mid-level NFL team like the Patriots, or like some other team like the Falcons, or the Commanders, or some other team like that, who is not really known for having elite wide receiver rooms, to be honest with you, like the Bears. But this offense is not very good, and Kenny Pickett's not very good. This guy's not the future of the Steelers at all. And if they were serious, they would start him, and hopefully he sucks. Because if he sucks, then you're going to get a good quarterback, But if he plays if he plays just slightly below average, that's not good enough. Because that'll probably actually win you 6-7 games because of, how good this Pittsburgh defense is every single year. So you're wanting this guy to have a bad season so you can get Caleb Williams. I think Williams is a bit overrated, but, he's probably still going to go in the first round. Drake May, Michael Penix, Joe Milton. There's some other quarterbacks that could go in the first round of this year's draft, probably 8 or 9 that could go in the first round, to be honest with you. But one of those quarterbacks for the Steelers would be ideal, but they're just not going to do it. They're going to give Pickett another year, even if he plays like complete ass this year. Thank you all for watching. This has been Mr. Truth, and this was nothing but the truth.